What's up, guys? Welcome back to another stream. We are here in the world of Enigmatica 6. How are you guys feeling today? I'm feeling fantastic. Thank you for asking. So today, we're still going to mess around with some astral sorcery, I feel. This is still what I kind of want to focus on. So we're going to head over here to our crafting area. It's nighttime right now, so we're gonna see if maybe we can get some stuff done. I'm noticing a little bit of tearing, yeah, but it's probably fine. It's probably fine. I just loaded the world, so it might still be dealing with a little bit of that too. So, anyhoozle, let us come over here, and what we need to do next is we need to make a couple of things from Astral Sorcery. Let's pull up the book. I want to get us the attunement table, right? So Starlight Attunement, this is the chapter for that. So we're going to need to make one of these. We need a crabby rock, 2 star metal ingots, some runed marble, an astral relay. We actually need about 8 or 9 of these, I think. And then 2 aquamarine. So let's get this cracking. Crap. I mean, none of these are really super good. I'm just trying to get one that's like... Yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. But something I haven't revealed yet. Oh, no, that might be good. I'll take this one. And then we'll need 2 aquamarine. Let's look at it again. 2 star metal runed, and then an astral relay. So 2 star metal, and then some runed marble. Okay, so now that we have that in hand, let's look at what it takes to make the astral relay. That is some planks, some marble, 2 gold, and one of those glass lenses, which is 4 aquamarine around a glass pane. And that does make just one of them. Yes. Yes. So like I said, I think we'll need about 9 of those total for completing this ritual tonight. So let's make 9 of those. I don't know why I tilted up like that. And then just a whole mess of aquamarine, sure. And then we'll take out that many, that many, that many. Put that there. And we got our little glass lenses. So then, the relay itself... Oh. Relay. Birch, marble, 2 gold. So we're gonna need like 18 gold. Blam. Like 18 planks. Blam. And then some marble, which we have over here inside of these handy storage drawers. So let's put that there. That there. See if we can get this done beforehand. Where are the planks? There are the planks. And then hit it with that. Oh, and that wasn't right. Relay. Relay? Oh, the, yeah, what a fool I am. Okay, I managed to craft all 9 of those, but we're definitely going to be out of moonlight for the next thing, so we'll have to kind of find something to do until then. But let's get the recipe set up anyways. So it's 2 aquamarine, rune, yes. So rune, aquamarine, that there, the 2 star metal, and the crystal, right? And then it says we need this much. So I mean, like, we need way more than we have. But we do have enough total in the table at night, at peak moonlight, so at least we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to, like, focus crystals and stuff around it. So we'll just leave that there for now. I do want to show you a couple of things that I've been kind of messing with here. So number one, you might notice that I've got 177 levels on me. I finally managed to get myself a Knowledge of the Ancients enchantment by upgrading our enchanting setup. So I had to move some stuff around, got rid of some of the draconic in-shelves, which pained me so since it took me so long to get 12 dragon heads. They do seem to be somewhat more rare in this pack with all the weird ender biomes, I guess. But yeah, so now if I put something in to be enchanted, which I don't actually have anything on me, I don't think that I could just... Can you enchant a shield? Let's put a shield in here. Can I do that? Yeah, so now I've got Max Eterna still, which I had before, but I have Max now. And then I've also got 96% Arcana. Now, I think that I could boost this up to 100%, but then I'd have some Quanta, which currently I don't have any, which I consider a good thing. Eterna is just the overall strength of the enchantment, so that's like comparable to the amount of levels that you put into it. And then Arcana is the rarity of the enchantment you get. So different enchantments have different rarity values. It depends on how often they come up inside the enchanting table. With 96%, I've got like, I want to say it's like double or triple the chance. I can't remember if it's additive or multiplicative. I've got like a good chance of extra enchantments coming up and rare ones. And then Quanta is like the variance, like how good or bad the enchanting is, but it can go down just as often as it can go up, so I like to just minimize it out of the table. But it did require some pretty like costly things, like notably these heart-forged seashells. If we take a look at Apotheosis, this is what they are, heart-forged seashells. So this is the recipe for them. It's a seashell that has been enchanted with at least Sea Infusion 3, which was actually, despite being a rare enchantment, because that's what it means when the enchantment is green inside of modded, despite it being a rare enchantment, it was actually really easy for me to get. I just had to have the enchanting set up at 100% because there's only so many enchantments that can be put on the bookshelves. There's not very many things that they can have on there, so it came up pretty quick, right? The Heart of the Sea was just time-consuming to go find. I mean, like, you get them by doing buried treasure. So if you've ever done buried treasure in Minecraft, you'll know that you just need to keep going, right? The further out you go, the better. Because right now, in the version of 1.16 that we're playing, treasure maps will not be unique when you find them in sunken ships. So you might get to a sunken ship and then be like, oh no, this is the same one that I've already gotten. But you probably won't know until you get there unless you've memorized the landmass. Which I hadn't. I definitely went to a couple of them twice. But eventually I managed to get 4 of them. I think 5 total. I have another one sitting inside of my my chest over there. And then Prismarine. I just had to raid, you know, I had to do some mega raiding on some Guardian farm stuff. Well, not a farm. I didn't make a farm out of it. I just like really went hard on breaking them and killing them and destroying them and bending them to my will. And then the normal in-shelves were actually like the first level before the draconic ones, which that's what these are. And then these melon shelves are here to take out the Quanta. Like, these are actually pretty cheap to make, just some gold, some melons, and a bookshelf, but they actually reduce the Eterna and Quanta, but since I've got so much Eterna from all of the other stuff, I can still keep it at 100%, but I just get rid of all of the Quanta from the equation. So yeah, this is the new enchanting setup, and I can enchant, like, all the things really, really well. And then also, I want to point out, so last time we kind of left off with me enchanting the Star Metal, and clearly you saw just there that I had Star Metal, so it wasn't a time thing, actually. What I found out is that there is multiple forms of iron ore in the pack. So what I had to do, actually, was I had to pull my iron ore out, which I don't know if I actually have any left now. Yeah, there we go. So I had to pull this out, put it in a crafting table to turn it into iron ore, but you can see there, it's not from Minecraft. It's from Enigmatica. That's the mod that Enigmatica uses to transform all of the ores into a like solidified way of dealing with them so that they're not all crazy and weird and different. That's what makes it generate the chunks, I believe, as well as just like setting everything to a base level when it comes to ores. So then I had to take that and put it through a stone cutter. So I have a portable version here, but obviously there's, you know, just the normal stone cutting table. And I had to make sure that I was getting the actual Minecraft one. So I had to kind of scoot around here until eventually, boom, there you can see it's iron ore from Minecraft. Do that, pull it out, and then that gave me normal Minecraft iron ore, which we put underneath the crystals, and finally generated us the star metal. So I'm going to go see if I can get one, although I don't know if I have my linking tool on me. I'm going to check my chest over here. I think I put it up. Yep, sure did. I'm glad I came back to check. And let's hop over here and we'll head to our astral chunk error sort of base. Which I also like super hollowed out so that way I could have easier access to seeing things, jumping in and doing stuff. So then if I was to say put this ore down here, and then I think it's unlinked right now, so I'd have to like, yeah, and then, yeah. So now you're seeing the particle effects and boom, that's how quick it normally goes for you to get the star metal. It is normally that fast, which is why I thought it was so weird that it was taking so much time when we were messing with it before. It was absolutely insane to me that it was taking that long. So then you just pop it off and you have a star metal ore. And then you smelt it just like you would smelt anything, except that for those of you that are familiar with modded, you're probably thinking, oh, well, I'll double it by turning it into a powder and then turning it into the ore. You can't do that with this. It's just straight smelting is all that you have available to do with it. So then you just take it back and you smelt it up, and boom, you got yourself a star metal, which we'll do right over here just so you can see. I chuck it on the ground. I use my portable smelting spell. Boom! And we get a star metal. The other thing that I did, which took up a lot of my time, is, well, I killed a bunch of things. Since I finally got our enchanting table up to that, like, higher level that I wanted so that I could get the rare enchantments, I was able to put Knowledge of the Ages 2. I still couldn't get, like, 3 out of this, but I got Knowledge of the Ages 2, which is an enchantment that turns all drops that a mob would give into experience. So then I just went over to the spawners, I pulled this out, waited for the spawners to drop things, and then I just went to town, right? And it doesn't matter that there's lots of things, and it doesn't matter that they drop lots of stuff now, because they don't. They don't drop anything except experience. And so I just did this for a while to generate experience. And you can see it comes at a pretty decent clip, right? I'm gaining, like, even at level 180, when I kill, like, the 8 mobs that are in there, I'm getting, like, a good half a bar to a, you know, quarter of a bar, depending. And if I actually go ahead and hit the strong, then I'm killing them in basically one hit, right? So it just increases the amount of time, or decreases, I should say, the amount of time it takes me to generate these levels. Because then I'm also removing these things from the spawn cap, and yeah, I mean, you can tell how good it is, right? And the tool has mending on it, so I mean, like, it is just repairing itself as I go. But yeah, so that's how I generated so many levels. So all of this stuff that I generated over time, I no longer need to worry about, because now stuff will not be generated by this farm ever again. But yeah, so that's kind of the stuff that I messed with in between. Now we are also going to need to build a rather large structure to get our attunement on, so I'm glad that we cleared this large space over here. I'm going to craft up another mega torch just to have it over there to kind of help cover the area. I'll probably have it stretching out into the ocean a little bit. But I think we've got a fair amount of gold. So I'm not really worried about the crafting cost here. Omega Torch. I also need 2 diamonds, which I don't have as many of those for sure, but I do have some. 3 torches, and then 2 wooden logs. This is log storage. Blam. So we got that to help with this little side area. Now, the normal Mega Torch covers an area of, I want to say, like 32 blocks radius. So that's about, right, so like this is 10, maybe this is like 20, so maybe this is like 32-ish right here. So that's not terribly far. I increased the radius a bit, so I mean, like, I don't think I'm getting mob spawns until like all the way to that island, but that also means that if I just come over here and like put it on this island, then I won't get mob spawns out here at all, which is super bonus. So let's look at what the structure takes now that it's starting to hit nighttime. Yeah, 2D view. And that's pretty big. Like, I don't know how to count. Can I... ...19 by 6 by 19 is the total structure area. So that includes these, I think. So we're looking at... This is 19. This would be... 17, so this would be 15. So a 15 by 15 square of sooty marble. And we might have enough moonlight to actually just finish the craft too. Nah, it's getting there though. So 15 by 15, I have no idea how much that is, but I've got like a couple of stacks in here, so we'll just take out the 2 stacks that I have, and if we need to make more, we can. We've got plenty of material, obviously. So let's see, center. Center. And then I'm gonna put a block of charcoal there too, just so I know. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'd be 15, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That should give me a 15 by 15 once the whole thing is filled in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, consequence of me, randomly, while I'm thinking about this, consequence of me doing a whole bunch of killing over there at the mob farm is that I now have pretty much all of the trinkets unlocked, if I don't have all of them unlocked. So like we got a lot of trinkets that we can play with, and some of them are kind of crazy. Like one of them is just straight up creative flight, so I actually pulled off the angel ring and now just have creative light through my trinkets. This is how many slots I have unlocked now, and this is all of the ones that I have on. So quick rundown, the magnet I've been using, 20% more damage to enemies, repair armor, breathe underwater, increase attack speed, creepers won't spawn an explosion when they target you, life stealing. This gives me a small chance of dropping treasure bags, which give me gold, basically. Immune to fire damage, that one includes lava. No need to sleep, no more phantoms, yay! 5 different pieces of broken heart, which give me +2 hearts each. +1 looting, slowly repairs held items, bosses drop dungeon loots, starfish, this gains extra XP from hitting enemies, creative flight, enemies attacking me will get hurt, and then I have knockback resistance. So since I'm not wearing the nether gear or anything like that, I just went ahead and put knockback resistance on, and then it's kind of functioning the same way, right? And I gotta tell you, now is the time for coffee. Let's get our first sip, huh? You too at home can drink along. Feel free to get yourself some tasty coffee, or perhaps some delicious tea. Or drink the actual adult drink, And drink water. Just lots of water. That's all you really need. Oh, I might not have enough Sooty Marble. This is a pretty big area of a Sooty Marble. In fact, I'm almost sure I don't have enough. Yeah, that's that's most of it. Most of only one quadrant filled out, and I'm already out. So yeah, we'll just make a bit more of that. How much marble do we have? We've got a bit. So we'll just make like 2 more stacks of Sooty Marble. Let's pull out some more charcoal. Actually, I think it's 2 more off. Yeah. Put that there. Yep, and then hit it with the resonating wand, and it'll all spawn into existence. Now you can use the normal crafting with the quark marble, but if you want to use the astral sorcery marble, which I feel like you should, and also you get more of it, it seems, you have to use the crafting table, and it has to be at night, or at least with enough moonlight. Because I think you can even focus moonlight during the day, either with ritual type stuff or just by crafting the right things. You have to have enough moonlight, but it's not very much. So especially with like the later tier crafting tables that just like do focus moonlight better, you might even be able to craft this like during the day, kind of. Okay, so that's all the Sooty Marble in place, and then we'll go ahead and pick that up. Although I feel like that was instantly a mistake. Yeah, okay. So we'll go ahead and pick that up, but then we'll put down the attunement altar, so we know what the center is again. Yeah, just double checking both directions. Okay. So then we need, is that runed marble all the way across? I seem to remember there being like a way that you could, yeah, there we go. That shows us what we need. So yeah, runed marble all the way around. Let's go get that. If my game will stop freaking out. How much runed marble do I have? Not much. What's the crafting recipe on this? Just 2 marble. I don't know if I need that much. Okay. Oh, did I make the wrong thing? Or no, these just are marble art. I'm saying the wrong thing, but I crafted the right block. I don't know why I keep, because I think I was doing that before, right? I was calling these runed marble last time, too. When these are marble arches. Totally marble arches. Although I didn't have enough of that either. So I guess I did need to make 2. Jeez. Probably in between the next stream and this one, I'll have to do some like mega mining Or maybe we'll do a little bit of that together just to, like, chill out some. Okay, so then I need... Which one is that one? The, I think that might actually be the runed marble. Yep. 4 of those. And for now, in this completely hidden block that you will never see ever again, we will put some stone. I know that when you guys are building stuff that's completely hidden, you're hiding it with stone, right? Or cobble or anything, just whatever material will never be seen again, and it doesn't matter that it'll never be seen again. Okay, so there's that level, and then we do pillars, which I think we need 3 of these on each one, so we'll just go ahead and grab all 12 of them. There we go. I'm just gonna build them 3 high. I'm pretty sure that's what they need to be. Yep, and then we top it off with the lots of little squares one. Oh, which one is it? This one, the chiseled marble. And I think this might be the last thing. Yeah, when you see those sparkles of light start to appear, then you have assembled it correctly. So now we've got a fully put together attunement altar. So tomorrow night, or tonight I guess, today is already tomorrow, we can try to get ourselves attuned to a constellation. So let us come over here. We need to take out the constellations Visio, Evorcio, Dissidia, Avitus, and Armara. And then shift click with that and put these in there. And then, yeah, we've got some information about it. We do need to also build a telescope because I think we're gonna need to, we might have to look at these in the sky before we're able to actually get ourselves attuned to it. So 2 sticks, a gold, a plank, and one of these again. So 1 of those and 4 aquamarine. And it doesn't take much, right? That's just like a little itty beat, but still not enough that we can do it during the day. And then we will need 4 sticks, gold, and plank. So there's plank, 4 stick, and there gold. And also we'll put up this marble arch. Right there. And then for big telescope, we need 2 more golds, 3 more sticks, and another plank. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And plank. So now we just need to wait for it to be night. So what else can we talk about while we are waiting for it? I guess we could look at some of the other trinkets. So this is all the stuff that I have on, but obviously there's a lot. This is all the stuff I don't have on that I have unlocked. So rock candy, this is actually one I do turn on sometimes. It just gives you like a pretty mega speed boost, which I use to travel around now. And it totally, if you're wondering, affects flight. This is me flying pretty much at max speed until I hit a tree. So yeah, it's pretty fast, honestly. And it also affects jump in weird ways, which I'm not sure if I could say that I like, but like, yeah, you can see that you kind of glide, which obviously, you know, I don't have an Elytron, right? So you just kind of like, and then you shoot forward a little bit while you have it equipped. But I don't keep it equipped all the time because it's kind of annoying, honestly, to have that much speed all the time. Immune to bad potions. This one is temporary disabled, but it gives you like a disarm maneuver, I guess. You can knock weapons out of people's hands. Immune to arrows. A chance that you'll call a totem of undying. One hit, no matter what, will kill silverfish and endermites. You can vein mine. This gives you a chance to not die, or to restore you if you would die. Immune to nausea, mining fatigue, and slowness. This one is kind of fun. Zombified piglins near you will aggro on enemies instead of attacking, or enemies that attack you. So if you got attacked by like normal piglins or wither skeletons or whatever, and there was a whole bunch of zombie piglins around, you could have your own little army. Walking on cobwebs destroys them. Falling into a void will send you to a spawn point. I've actually been kind of curious about this one. I want to try it out just a little bit while we're waiting here, because it'll be actually quite easy to test out, and we'll make sure that there's no chance that it goes awry, right? We will seal everything up inside of our stuff here. Put that away. And then we will actually use our other bag. There we go. This is another backpack that I have that I'm working with that I just haven't quite gotten the hang of yet. So we'll just kind of put all this stuff in here, including our equipment, right? Oh, that actually, one of those hurt me. Oh yeah, that gives me extra health. So that actually hurt me when I did that. And then we will open the bag and put the rest of this in here. And then we will put the bag in here. Now I can still fly, of course, because it's all trinket based, which those are not things that you equip, that's just abilities that you have. Oh, and that'll actually give me... Oh no, this is... What am I doing? This is nether. This isn't where I needed to be. I was thinking dimensions, travel, yay! But no, not nether. Nether is not. Also, there's a couple others that I can try out here while we're doing this, because we're going to the end, right? So, Sticky Mine prevents Endermen near you from teleporting. We'll put that on, and then also Blank Eyes, you can look at Endermen. And then let us go to the end portal. Obviously, there are Endermen about, so I'm just going to stare at one and look at him, not reacting at all. And then I'm going to hit him. Right? And he's not going to be able to do anything about it. And he can't teleport, so if I move away from him... I'm kind of curious how far away the can't teleport is, right? Is it literally just, like, in range that we see them? Because, like, eventually he would teleport to me, right? Because I'd get far enough away from him that he would be like, oh no, that guy over there. But if I get too much further away from him, I actually start to hit, like, the speed that we're... or the distance where things will stop moving. Yeah, like, I think I actually just lost him, because now he's in that weird area where things don't move. But yeah, I'm mega curious about this void thing, so let's try it out. So yeah, clearly went all the way to the void, boom, right back to our spawn. That is mega cool. Alright, so let's pull this stuff out and put it all back on. So, that I don't know what order they were in, right? So it's that. No. That. The scarf. That. That. And that. Okay. And then down here further. That. That. And that. And then we will put all of our armor on. And then we can actually open our backpack and pull out, oh, in reverse order, right? So that. And then I'm going to do these manually because those are different. And then, yeah, all this junk here. I think that's everything that I had in my inventory. Everything else was up there. So yeah, cool stuff. Other ones that exist in here, so Dark Egg, summoning some friends to fight for you when you are under attack. Have not tested that one out. The Ghost, when you have invisibility, all entities and players cannot see you even when you have armor and held items. Which notably, that pairs well with some other stuff, right? Because there's actually, where is it at? Is it in this one? There's actually an item I got that is hilariously busted. It's just a Scarf of Invisibility. It just turns you invisible. Now, on a player, versus player kind of situation, invisibility is like a risky proposition because you have to go without any items in your hand or without any armor or other equipment on. But if you had that and you had the Ghost, you would just be invisible, like, totally. It's crazy. Dragon's Breath, auto smelting any block mined, instantly smelted as if processed by a furnace. Booko enchanting, no bookshelf needed for enchanting. Now this one did not work for me. It might be because Apotheosis is installed, and so the base level of enchantment was already better for me. But I did not gain any Eterna off of this. It did not add anything to my enchanting, so I did not keep it on. Eating food heals you. It provides you with a light regen effect when you eat. Chance to repair your armor while fighting your enemies. Since we already have the Mossy thing on that just repairs armor all the time, I don't need that. You're immune to wither and poison. Discounts from villager trades, which I'm actually just going to put that one on because I do trade with villagers fairly frequently. Immune to bad omen and unluck. You get invisibility when you have a heart or less. 10% more damage, and I think we're actually at nighttime again, so yeah, let's venture out. And we'll look at some more of those in a minute after we're done with this. So yeah, craft. Yes. Oh, did I think I might have, oh yeah, I had the gold in here too. And then sticks. Sticks I have. Plank I have. Okay, so yeah, I'm good now. So let us do that. Yes. Also, I'm gonna eat. Gain back all the hearts. And then I guess I have to do this one manually. Oh no, the plus is there. Okay, there we go. And huh. This one takes a little bit more starlight, so it's actually more difficult to craft, so it takes longer for it to come out of the crafting table. But boom. And then we have a telescope that we can just sit down and kind of rotate. Now we do need this to be up a bit. So we'll use this tree here. And I want to say that we're able to see some of the constellations. Yeah, these stars here are constellations that we can see. And I think if we have the papers, then we might be able to draw them faster, more clearly. Let's find the chapter on it in the book. There is the telescope. Okay. It will allow for tuning and elimination of conflicting constellation wavelengths and allow for viewing all constellations in the sky on any given night. The additional stability also allows for tracing constellations in the dim classification as well as the bright. Clear view of the night sky without obstruction of buildings or landscape features. But where's the other looking glass? Is it in a previous chapter? Is it maybe on exploration? Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Da. Yeah, because I have to discover them. That's what's actually, like, the next step that I need to do. So that's Evorcio. So it's got, like, a line, which this one has, like, an additional thing. I don't think this is Evorcio, because it goes like this. I think this might be Armara? No, not Armara. Avitas? This doesn't look like any of the ones that I've discovered. Because it's got a star that goes up here and then across. Because, like, this would be kind of the pattern to it. So I don't see any other connecting stars there. And I don't think that's correct. Definitely not Visio, so we'll put it over there. Avitas. That might be it, but there's not an extra one for it to go to over here. And the three are basically in a row up top. So I don't think it's that. So let's look at Evorcio. Those three are in a line. But I don't think, yeah, it's not as steep a line as that. So definitely not Evorcio. So Armara. This might be the one, actually. So this is the 3. So there's a triangle point and then a square. So, and then off there. Oh, but there's this. Is there another small star? Okay, there is. Okay. So... and then... And then, boom, we have discovered the constellation of Armara. So now, if we put this in our book... and actually go to the chapter for Armara, we should have slightly more information. So yeah, it's bright. It's a repulsive force that comes from the light of this constellation, similar to a shield or protective barrier. And then the ritual effect is it protects you, basically. Visio. Okay, so let's look. Is there another one? Any others in the sky right now? It's getting towards day, so we might not even actually be able to see any. But here's another one. It's got... kind of this very tight pattern. This might be not Visio, not Avitas, Evorcio. But it doesn't have 3 in a row, so not Evorcio. So Dissidia? I don't know, it's kind of leaning the other way, but we're going to rapidly run out of nighttime here. So everything you have to do in this mod is done at nighttime, which makes it, again, just a little bit frustrating that we couldn't get that ritual working, and therefore couldn't just keep it night all the time. And there might be a ritual like later on in Astral Sorcery that even just helps you with that, but I certainly haven't figured out how to do it yet. All this stuff down here comes after attunement, so we don't need to look at it yet. And then this is the next altar that we would upgrade to. That gives us like extra slots to craft with. And then we have to make our altar bigger again. Our crafting altar, I mean. Which means that all the landscape work that I did down here is going to have to be done again. But I did leave myself extra room, so hopefully it's okay. So over here, this is like a hard cut, because this goes down into this little tunnel that I'm thinking about making like a kind of staircase that loops around. But I haven't got to it yet. But yeah, all this over here also used to be a flat place. And I do feel like I did a slightly worse job on this than I did over there. I mean, number one, just not having grass really helps to not blend it in. But also, like, it's a lot of straight lines. So I would need to, like, chunk it out a little bit more if I was going to make it look natural. Hey, Loco. How you feeling, buddy? How's your kiddo doing? But yeah, I feel like I need to chunk this up a little bit so that it's not so many straight lines. Or I could make it steeper like this hill over here, but I don't really want to. But yeah, so when we have to increase the crafting altar size again, we'll go this way and also out this way some. That's why I left extra space over here and extra space over here that we could do some additional terraforming on. Might go this way a little bit too. I have some extra room here too, but that is a hard edge. I'm not going to do anything that direction. I'm not going to re-terraform like this natural feature. I want to leave this in place. Mostly as an aesthetic choice. It's not like we're going to use it for anything. I just really kind of want to leave it in place. Oh, also, this got real junky. Did I have some creepers go off over here or something? Yes. Let's at least reflatten this, because there's very clearly, like, and then, yeah, that makes it all normal. We'll do that. That's granite, not dirt. I hope Kiddo doesn't get cursed with the lack of taste. I've got a couple of buddies up in Stillwater that are dealing with that side effect, and it is really, really hurting their vibe to not be able to taste things. Go. We might keep this as a little cave entrance too, or I might fill. Oh, was that emerald ore just right here on the surface? Why, yes, thank you. I will have that. You should also get yourself tested, Loco, and let me know, so I can tell everybody else at work. Because we were in the same room for like a whole day. So yeah, going back to trinkets here. Silver Nail, 10% more damage. You can use an Ender Pearl infinitely, which I actually think, I mean, like, that's a great feature to just have in the mod, but I actually think there is an Ender Pearl that you can use. Like, often, if not infinitely. Infused into pearl. I'm not sure about that, though. I could be wrong. Into ocular. I mean, you should get tested no matter what. But I'm glad your kiddo's doing fine. Okay, yeah, back to trinkets. Miner's pick, improved mining speed. Now we're getting to the ones that I think I had before, because we were using this one for a while. Triple rolls when fishing, climb walls like a spider. This one's fun, right? You can just like, huh? I mean, it's obviously less useful if you just have creative flight on all the time. But it's also useful for like sliding down things to some extent. Because you can just kind of like halfway walk up it until you get to the bottom. But I mean, like if you were going to do that, you would just use like honey blocks if you really wanted to have that as a feature, right? Yeah, you can just climb up stuff. I just think it's cool more than it's actually useful for me. Very cool though. Enemies targeting you will burn on fire. A small cloud will protect you from fall damage. So I don't... Like, if I turn off creative flight, and I just have that, and I dive off of this, what happens? Yeah, okay. So it just gives you a little puffy cloud that stops you from taking fall damage. Now, I wonder if that can be activated, like, pretty quickly. Is that, like, all the time? Let's get the spider back on. We'll climb all the way up here, and then we'll jump off again. Oh, I just didn't take fall damage there at all. It seems like maybe the spider is protecting me from fall damage as well. Because I definitely didn't see a little puffy cloud that time. Kind of makes sense though. Do spiders take fall damage though, right? I think spiders take fall damage in normal Minecraft. Or maybe I just get protected now. Whatever. Move that, put back on my creative flight. And then you poison enemies. It provides you with Frostwalker, which I think that's the thing where like you walk out on water and it freezes, right? Yeah. Which that's a vanilla Minecraft thing, I think. I don't think that's... Yeah, I don't think that was added by mods. I think Frostwalker is in the normal stuff. And then you wither enemies. Witches love you. No idea what this one is. I haven't seen but like one or two witches the whole game. Baby monsters scare from you, so like the baby monsters run away from you. The bat provides you with night vision, which we have through an enchantment on our helmet. Set enemies attacking you on fire. That's two of those? Will burn on fire. So maybe this one sets them on fire, and maybe this one just deals fire damage to them, because this is a lesser rarity than this one. Elite's worse than Master. Luck 2. So if you're opening up a whole bunch of chests or going dungeon raiding, you should have that one on. Small buff of saturation potion when eating. So basically you eat and then it'll also give you like more saturation for what you're eating. You can ride a saddled pig without the needs of a carrot on a stick, and it's faster. Knockback, extra knockback when you're hitting enemies. You can see invisible entities. You can step 1 block height without the need of jumping, and a chance of dropping bones when you kill animals. And I really feel like there's a good chance that I just have them all unlocked. I don't think there's any others that I don't have. It's like I'm just going to quickly kind of like look over the list and be like, is there any others I don't have? Ash Gloves, that's, yeah, increases your attack speed. I have that one, and have it on, I think, even. Oxalis. Yeah, I think I might have everything. And then these pictures are really standing out to me as something I haven't seen. Mind's eye. Yes. Very good. The treasuring. Bosses drop dungeon loots. I'm kind of curious to see that. I think we'll kill a wither today, if I can generate wither skulls. Or maybe we'll kill an end dragon. End dragons aren't hard to kill. But I need more nether stars, so that's why I say wither skeleton. I just don't think I have any skulls right now, so we'd have to go get some. But we do have looting 6 on our sword, so, you know, it's all a possibility. But we're getting close to nighttime, so we're going to wait for now, because we need to do some more stargazing to get some more constellations unlocked, so that we can get ourselves attuned. And I want to attune to... I think it's Evorcio. I'm trying to remember exactly which one is which one. I'll know once I get the paper unlocked. Once we've discovered the constellation. They all have different benefits to you when you get yourself attuned. It kind of sets your starting ability and then also where you are in a big perk tree, basically. Okay, we can see Starskin. So let's start looking for a constellation. Maybe they're not faded. Oh, there's one. Okay. So this one's leaning that way, so possibly that one's Dissidia. So triangle, triangle, and then a line off of it. Which I can see there's definitely a triangle here. Although suddenly I'm not able to draw. Maybe I have to wait for it to get, like, more night to be able to draw stuff? There we go. Triangle, other triangle, and line off the edge. Okay, maybe I didn't... I wasn't as exact as I need to be. Triangle, other triangle, line off the edge. There we go. Dissidia. We have found Dissidia. Which, if we look at Dissidia, light from this constellation penetrates, piercing to the heart of both materials and creatures alike. I'm pretty sure... I think this is the one that I want to attune to. Let's see if there are any others. Armara is still out. Yeah, I don't see any others. Okay, so that's fine, though. Because we can actually just go ahead and attune to this one, and I think we'll be fine. So if you're holding the paper, and you come over here, and the constellation's in the sky, like, it has to actually be visible when you're trying to attune to it. If you're holding onto the paper, you can see there's these little blue... Like, if I get rid of it, they're not there? Did you strike me? Did you dare to strike me? Actually, you know what? Huh, strong. Bam. Have you learned your lesson, boy? Now let's pick all this up. Okay, so you have the paper in your hand. These little blue motes appear on the ground inside of blocks, and then that's where you want to place the astral relays. And if you're smart, you put this in your offhand so you can still see the blue things and also place down the relays. And then one over here. And then if you did it right, they'll start to glow like that. So I made 2 more than I need, but I think that's just because some of the constellations have more of them. And then you can put the paper back up if you want to. And then if we just step onto this, we should be attuned to this. After going through a little animation, which looks so cool. Yes, I will take in all the starlight. And then, if we open up our book, you can actually see over here on the side we have a new tab called Perks. So this is our starter perk. This is where we're at right now. We get experience by dealing damage, and we deal 10% more melee or projectile damage. If we continue to zoom out a little bit, there are other starter perks. All of the base 5 constellations we've been able to discover so far are all starter perks. So there's that one. Armara is this one. You just get 20% more armor and you gain experience by taking damage. I can't grasp these because I haven't actually seen the thing in the sky. But yeah, so it's basically, it's a big tree, which we'll move away from it because it does make noise, that you can then branch out into. So my next 2 perks that I have available are 4% increased melee damage or 4% increased projectile damage. And I mean, like, you can see there is a ton of perks, right? And all the ones that have these little node like circles around them are all like major perks. Like, they're bigger, they do more. So like this one here is 10% increased reach and 5% increased melee damage is 1 perk. This one is 5% projectile damage and 20% projectile speed. And then this one's a gem socket, which is like, you can put a gemstone in here to do stuff. And then some of them are even more special. So this one, this is like, some of them are just abilities that you can't get anywhere else, right? They're special things that are kind of unique to taking perks along this path. So this one, the closer the enemy hit by a projectile, the more damage the projectile deals. So if you're shotgunning things like right in your face, you'll deal more damage than you would if they were further away. And this is the opposite, where instead you'll deal more damage to them if you are further away from them. And then, yeah, critical hit chance, critical damage multiplier, gain a speed, attack speed, and damage buff after killing an enemy. Rampage! And then if you just work yourself around, like, to the other part of the tree, so say I wanted to gain this ability where I get 20% more armor, if you just take perks along the path to where you get over here, you can take it and you can have 2 things that grant you experience. Which I may work over to this one eventually. This is the mining node. I can't tell because I haven't seen the constellation, but yeah, that's the node that you get for breaking blocks, gets you experience. And also, I want to say it increases your reach. But yeah, that's what it's like to be attuned. And now that'll just be there as long as I have those relays in place and as long as the constellation is in the sky. Each night, like as the moon rotates on Minecraft daytime, different constellations will appear in the sky. So right now, Armara and Dissidia are up there, but others can and will appear as well. But we got to get the other 3 constellations, base constellations, unlocked, and then we can start looking into more specific things along that line. But then, now that we've done that, we've got ourselves attuned. A shifting star lets you start over with your perk stuff. That's what it does. You can temporarily seal a perk if you don't like what you got. And then these are the gemstones that you can hook into those gemstone sockets, which we'll get into eventually, I'm sure. But the reason that I wanted to do this one is because we have a mob farm. In fact, we have a very successful mob farm that generates us lots of experience for dealing damage to things. So I'm going to go see what it's like to try to level up with this, and then if I don't like it, I'll choose something else. This is the first time I've done Dissidia, so I was kind of curious to test it out, basically. So let's go over to Yon Spawner. Let some stuff spawn. We'll go ahead and strong ourselves up. And then whackity whackity. Whackity whackity. Whackity 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 whackity. And then if we have our book in our offhand, we can see our level there in the side, that little bar that we have in the top corner. Now we're level 2. So if we just keep killing stuff, we just keep leveling up. And I want to say that the max level you can get to is 30. It might be 40 now, because I want to say I looked at a calculator for like spending the perks, so I could make sure that I was going to be able to like kind of plan out a path of progression, which I didn't do actually. Like, I didn't figure out what I wanted to do with my perks. I just wanted to see that I could do it. And it said there were 40 points available at max. But you start with 1 and then you get 1 per level, so that makes me think that you'd have to be able to get up to level 40. And then also the further higher level you get, the more experience it takes to be able to do this. But it is kind of fortunate that the like gaining experience can be automated, because like if I just have like an auto clicker that I sit here and kill monsters with, then I could get to max level just like with an AFK session, basically. I really need to upgrade this thing to where it spawns more monsters at a time and with less of a reduction cooldown. Which I don't think... I think that I have... There's one of their dimensions I've upgraded all the way. I want to say it's spawn count, maybe? That I already have maxed out, but like I'd have to go in there and look at it to figure it out. Although that's a good... We can test out some other stuff too, right? So let's put on the Ghost. And we will put on our Scarf of Invisibility. Oh yeah, you can see... So, okay, if we take off the Ghost, right? And then look back at our thing, you can see that our equipment is visible. This is what it looks like normally when you have invisibility, right? You just have, like, your armor it shows, and also your held items if we, like, go into F5 mode. Boo, I'm a scary ghost! That's what invisibility normally looks like, right? But if we put the Ghost on, you can see now we're totally invisible. And if we go into F5 mode... Yeah, we can't see ourselves at all. We're not there. We're real ghosts now. So we can actually use this to, like, go up and check. Check this stuff out. So the... Not that one, that's the actual way down. This is the top of the mob spawner. Yep, and nothing's shooting at me. Nothing can see me. I am totes invisible. Yeah, one of these I've upgraded on a certain direction, and I can't remember... Honestly, can't remember how to check. But I think that I have upgraded... I've upgraded something to max on these two. And I've also put in, like, a whole row of clocks. I'm talking about, like, the apotheosis, like, spawner stuff. If it sounds like I'm being vague. Because I'm not trying to be vague on purpose. It's just hard to talk about. So, this is all the different stuff you can do to a spawner to make it better. I think it's the spider eyes. Now, it says max value 2 billion or whatever that is. But there is, like, I was only able to put, like, 40 of them in on each one, I think. So yeah, increases spawn count. This increases max nearby entities, so this is what I need to work on. And then these two, I would like to put more into it. And then eventually it would be cool if I had a piece of bedrock, but you can't get that. And then if you have a mob egg or a spawn egg of any kind, you can change what entity is inside the spawner, which is kind of fun. Definitely sort of amazing. But yeah, so I need to do this. I need to get gas tiers and all these. Like, that's the last upgrade that I really, really need to be able to have this thing, like, fully maxed out. And then we can just have all the mobs spawn. And we can murder them. Yeah, so the ghost works out pretty well. We'll put back on our extra fortune scarf. And you can see my hand reappeared. Yay! We're a real boy now. We're outside. You can see us. Woo! I also did the same thing to the spider spawner. Like, the same upgrades that I put in up there, I also put in here. If I make myself immune to arrows, which one was that one? Yeah, immune to arrows. Mad aura. So would that mean that the guy just can't hit me? Like the spider jockeys? Like, let's back way, way up and see if another one will spawn. Come on, despawn. There we go. There's a good lad. And then spawn me another spider jockey. Of course you wouldn't. I just don't want to go down and, like, unleash some skeletons. Maybe if I just, like, I'm right here, they can kind of see me. Maybe they can't hit me because they're moving too quickly. And they're fighting each other. Fantastic. Well, it's raining now, so it's going to be really hard to tell when it gets to night, but it is getting there. Is that just a random light in the sky? Huh. I wonder when I accidentally did that. I mean, I didn't even think about this, but you might not be able to see the constellations at night. Yeah, so we got to level 12 with, like, what was that, less than a minute? Maybe a minute doing stuff. So now we have, like, 12 available points that we can spend. There's some good ones. Bleed stuff. We don't know what that one's about. Lightning arc bolts chain 2 additional times? Oh, yeah. Hitting mobs has a chance to spawn chaining lightning bolts between the hit and nearby monsters. Increased critical damage multiplier. So yeah, we can get our damage up super high. I guess this wasn't the one that I wanted to be next to because I don't really need the ability to deal more damage. It's very convenient for leveling up. So I really need to unlock the other one so I can see, like, what's nearby to them, so that way I can figure out which perks I actually want. +1 mining size is very misleading because what that actually does is it increases the mining in all directions, so now that makes you mine in a 3x3 is what that perk does. +1 level of fortune, that's good. So when we do the diamond ore breakdown, we can get a lot of it. Yeah, I think this is the one that I want to be around, the one that breaks blocks. Because this can also be, like, pretty cheesed, honestly. Just by going and breaking a shitload of blocks down below. And I think that any method of breaking blocks does it. So I feel like even our magic would do it. I haven't tested it, so I don't know for sure, but I'd like to test it. But the other thing I was kind of curious about, yeah, let's check on our Wither Skull inventory. Because I do want to fight a dungeon, or a boss monster tonight as well. Because I want to test out that treasure ring and see how it works. Plus, we're, like, super strong now. So, like, actually fighting a boss monster would just be interesting by virtue of that. Oh, wow, actually, these are garbage. Hold on. Huh, huh, huh. And you know what? I don't need these spider's eye either. Or this string. Clear, touch, ignite, create, go. So Wither Skull inventory. This is my nether box. I've got 7 skull fragments. And that is the total of my Wither Skull havings, I think. Because even in monster loot, I don't have any. Well, that's unfortunate. Because it takes 9 of those to make a skull. Do I have anything that's like... head? Anything that's like, this gives you a greater chance of getting heads. Revolver? Go ahead, make my day. Drill head, Skyseer's helmet, antler headdress. That's fun looking. A superstitious hat. I want that. Novelty drinking hat. That's fun. I guess there are not in this pack. Just like, hey, this gives you a better way of getting heads, like a more likely chance. Like a beheading enchantment or something like that. I see that in modded a lot. Alunium. So I mean, yeah, looting 6 sword plus some extra looting from charms. Hopefully we'll be able to get one down, but now that it's nighttime, we should look at constellations. If we can, if the rain's not blocking it. Which, man, I guess it is. Because I don't see anything, and I'm pretty sure it is actually nighttime now. Stupid rain ruining everything. And it's not even a thunderstorm that I can sleep away. It's just normal rain. Gross. Oh, also, weird thing that I didn't notice. So river biomes it rains in. So right, you remember how we converted this? Like we tied the 2 land masses together? So yeah, it rains right here. In this little space because of the way that Minecraft biomes work, but then over here it doesn't, and then also over here it doesn't, because both of these are the Araucaria Savanna. Well, this one's a wooded shrubland, I guess, but yeah, it's funny because this is actually like a river biome, because that's what it was before, and so it rains in just this one little space. But let's go kill some wither skeletons, and hopefully we'll get ahead pretty quick. I wish I could enchant myself with looting. So didn't get an actual skull, but we did get 2 fragments. I mean, easy's a stretch, but I mean, well, I mean, it's not going to be difficult. It's just going to be time consuming, as all things to deal with a wither are, unfortunately. Luck is literally on my side, you're right. No, don't fight each other. Just fight me. I'm immune to fire and arrows. There's nothing you can do, buddy. So up to 6. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, that's right. Nether bricks have a sound now. I forgot about that. It's probably kind of hard to hear for the music. Let me mute it just real quick. I love that sound. Alright, back to the music. Alright. Hello. Guys, you're actually gonna kill yourself by doing that if you. Oh, I got withered. Hey, why don't we make ourselves immune to that too while we're here? No, not us withering other people. Yeah, there we go. Immune to wither and poison. None of that now. None of that now. Not the thing that I want to deal with right now. Magma slime. I should kill this while I'm here too. Maybe get a magma cream. Or several of them. Yeah, that's another one that we can test out, because I'm curious about it. Mad Piggy. Thanks, Maddie. Always appreciate the positive favor. So this guy attacked me. Are you gonna do the thing? Does it have to be not blazes? Because blazes attack at range. I mean, I'm clearly getting attacked right in front of you. No, not gonna do it, huh? Because it's blazes. Blazes break all the rules. They get to do whatever they want. With a skeleton. Here we go. Hello. Yep. Mm-hmm. There we go. It's crazy to think that it's actually easier to fight the Ender Dragon again than it is to fight a Wither. Like, in materials gained needed, right? So, to fight a Wither, you need 3 Wither Skulls, 4 Soul Sand. So that's 27 of these Skull Fragments. Or just getting a lot more luck, right? On getting some actual Wither Skulls. But to fight a Ender Dragon, all you need is End Crystals, which are just glass, Eye of Ender, and Gas Tears. Ender Pearls are real easy to come by. Blaze Powder, real easy to come by. Gas Tears are just flying around and killing gas. And especially with a high looting sword, you're gonna get Gas Tears pretty frequently from Gasta's drops. So, yeah, strangely it's easier to refight the End Dragon than it is to refight a Wither. Hello, Lupus. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming out and watching the live. From it to get all these things to despawn. So that's 19. And no actual skulls. Sometimes in packs they disable like the actual skull dropping in place of these fragments. So I wonder if I'm just either getting really unlucky. This sword in there. Also put up this portable stone cutter because I don't need it right now. Linking tool don't need right now. All this like without having it to like super figure it out basically. This looks like a good spot. Let's dig. Blank this explosion, honestly. Like with how ridiculously tough it is. How's it going? So yeah, for that gives me capturing. Or see if I can just generate a sword that has it over there at the table. Now that we have a way to get just like as many levels as we want. Like I can really go on a heavy enchant spree. Just go nuts with it. Where is the sun? It's over there. And it's going down, so cool. It's about to be night again. I'm trying to think of what else I can do. I do also need to get the cutting tool. So 2 infused wood planks, 3 gold nuggets, and a star metal ingot. Because this is going to enable us to start messing with the crystals and making them better. So we'll also craft that up tonight for sure. Star metal, 3 gold. What else was it again? 2 infused wood planks. Which I think that's just breaking this down, right? I just have to do it on the table, because of course I do. That's cool. I didn't realize that on the mini-map it shows the constellation stars that we have. Like if you look up there in the top corner, you can actually see that there's like the pattern. If I move the crosshair off of it, of the different relays that form the constellation sigil. That's cool. So like this one is always attuned to that. If you really want to go crazy with it, you can build one of these. Like, you can build as many of these as you want, obviously. So you could have all 5 of the stars in different attunements if you wanted to. But that seems overkill when you can just pick those up and move them. Especially since they're only available on nights where those constellations are actually in the sky. We can see the city is out, but Armara's not, so probably there's going to be another one that we can find, at least one. Yeah, here's one. I don't think that's Dissidia. Vorcio? I don't think so. Because there'd be three stars in a line. It looks like there's a little triangle up at the top. So not that one. Maybe Avitas? Nope, there's not another one off of that. Yeah, maybe Visio. Well, no, it's not. Well, I guess. I don't think that's Visio, though. Because the other stars are, like, out here, forming a line. Well, maybe. Maybe it's just a really weird looking Visio. I maybe didn't draw it clear enough. So... I don't think that's it. It doesn't quite fit the mold. And I can't draw, like, just complete straight lines either, so... I mean, that might be having an impact here. There's not another star up here that I'm missing. It has the right number of stars, though, and it's really close to the shape, so that's why I'm trying again. But yeah, I don't think that's it. So that's none of the ones that we have discovered. So then over here, there's another one. It's got 3 stars here. And then out here. But that's like it. I'm not seeing any other stars that are the same shape as that. So that's probably also a constellation I don't know. Here's one, though. Pretty much straight up and down. This is like... Blam, 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 blam. Blam, that's the stars that are connected to it. Is that Evorsio, but just like on its side? Because it almost looks like it is. So we got those, and then that, and then that down to there. No, that's not quite it. It comes, there's a branching path. So maybe, and then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 in Evorsio. Am I just being silly with how I'm drawing it? I guess it's possible. I don't think it would just be upside down. So maybe that's another one I don't have. And that's the one that we've seen. And this one's like really big. Alright, no other stars around it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total. So definitely not Evorsio, because Evorsio has 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 stars makes this one. But I don't think they're in the right pattern for that one. Yeah, that would be a big jump. So that's unfortunate. In the stars tonight, only constellations that we don't know and can't do. I'm just really mad that this one isn't a Vorcio, because it really looks like it should be. I mean, that is so close to being the right shape. Or Vicio, not a Vorcio. But the short side is... I mean, like, I don't think that it would be the other one, but now I'm, like, curious if it would be. No, definitely not. And now it's too close to morning. So our search for stars will continue. I'm going to try to get the other constellations unlocked between now and next time, because, like, you can obviously, I mean, you see how it works. It's just a little time consuming, and then we'll reattune. Again, it's probably something I might do between, since it has to be on the right night with the right stars. And then we will check back in with this next time. The cutting tool, though. Am I already out of available light? Yep, need more. I wasted too much time thinking about it. Okay, well, yeah. I can craft that tonight on my own, too. But yeah, as you could probably tell, that's about where we're going to end the stream. I don't really have anything else to show at this moment, and it's just waiting for another night for me to do the next thing. Oh, we got a flare. Whatever that is. Hello, little friend. Huh. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, please come back next Friday. There might also be another stream in the middle somewhere. I've been thinking about doing some other things. I've been really busy, honestly. I've had a lot of stuff on my plate. But yeah, thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate each and every one of you. Every single time you come out to visit me and chat with me and hang out. You can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, same name, all places. And you'll get notified when I stream. Of course, you can also follow me on Twitch or YouTube. Notification bells, subscribe, join, whatever is the terminology for that website. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.